Let's talk about the rappers for a minute. Can we talk about the rappers for a moment? Let's talk about Tupac Shakur for a moment. Tupac Shakur is a child of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, born out of the spirit of the revolution of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, fire in his bones, boldness and rebellion in his blood. Born from his beautiful, bold Black Panther mama, Euphanasia, sitting in the jail cell, a revolutionary woman carrying the fruit of life, marking the child in her womb, marking the child with rebellion, marking the child with insurrection, marking the child with a spirit to not go along with what's been going on.
Beat me, young G, with a gift to gab.
Cuban link, QB chain, belong in the MoMA. Pac saw the chain, got his medallion, I want it. Send your weight imitation, cause I copy the stomach. Kings on the kings.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is Machiavelli Media. So, Tupac thought Nas dissed him, and he was upset. So he came at Nas, you know the backstory, you know all the history. But at the root, Tupac was a Nas fan, and Nas was a fan of Tupac. There's no other way around it. I talked to young Noble. Noble told me straight up, yo, we love Nas. We all grew up in the 90s. And you had to love Nas coming from the East Coast. I'm a Tupac fan and a Nas fan as well. That's a fact. Tupac loved Nas. He loved his work. When he got killed, he was listening to some of Nas' material out in Vegas. I mean, it's a proven fact that Tupac used to listen to Illmatic on his way to court every day. It's a fact that when Tupac dissed Nas, Nas said he cried like a baby. Because he had so much love for Tupac. And it all stemmed from a love for hip hop. How can the best not love the best? Instead of being envious, it's admiration. If it's any envy, then it's hate. They had a misunderstanding that they worked out and eventually was going to work together. But things happened and it never came to be. But the love is still there. Once the misunderstanding got cleared up, the love was still there. You know, the outlaws say that. Napoleon was like, man, Tupac respected Nas. That may not be the answer a lot of y'all want to hear, but it's true. Nas tell you, man, Tupac was like a god to him. So the two had a mutual respect that was, you know, from a very sincere place. Now, on Nas' new album that just came out called King's Disease, right? He got a song called The Cure. And in this song, he said that Tupac copied his Cuban link chain.
Cuban link, QB chain, belong in the MoMA. Pac saw the chain, got his medallion.
Now, he said he's not insinuating that Tupac was imitating him. But yes, he knows for a fact, he feels in his heart that Tupac copied his chain. And then he also said that he copied Tupac's Thug Life tattoo when he got God's son across his belly. He summed it up as simple by saying, kings honor kings. Now I know that's going to be controversial. A lot of people will take that as a form of disrespect. I don't think Nas cares how anyone takes it. He was just stating how he felt. He said he felt like Tupac, copied the style of his chain. He was inspired by that. And he also admitted that he was inspired by Tupac's Thug Life tattoo. What's the big deal with that? Are you offended by that, or do you feel like it's hip-hop? It came out that Tupac was inspired by Nas' song, I Gave You Power, when he wrote Me and My Girlfriend. I Gave You Power was a song about Nas rhyming from a gun standpoint. He was the gun. And Me and My Girlfriend, Tupac said in his song, the gun was his girlfriend. Hip-hop wasn't copying inspiration. And when Nas saw Tupac rocking the leather pants and the leather vest and all of that, it blew his mind. He started rocking the leather pants and leather jackets and all of that. Imitation is flattery, the highest form of flattery. Ain't nobody gonna want to copy no bum shit. They want to copy some slick shit. So, without biting, it's hip-hop. Now, we all know Nas and 1,000 other MCs was inspired by Tupac. So that's not saying much, saying that, I inspired Tupac. Tupac was a fan of hip hop. He was inspired by the Rakims, the Scarfaces. These were the people that actually were fuel to his fire, the inspiration. There's nothing wrong with that. It's hip hop. But it's people that get on here and holler and scream, this is a lie, this is disrespect. I didn't take it as that. Especially when he said he won't say it was an imitation.
Pac saw the chain, got his medallion, I want it. Send your way to imitation, cause I copy the stomach, kings on the kings.
Now, do I see the similarity in the chain? I'm not a jeweler. You know what I mean? These are very expensive pieces of jewelry. Nas' chain is a Cuban link chain to the naked eye. Is there similarities? I don't know. I don't know what conversations they may have had about this jewelry. Did he catch Tupac looking at his jewelry? I don't know. But the man said out of his own mouth, basically that Tupac copied his chain. But he said he's not going to insinuate that Tupac was imitating. He just peeped that Pac copied his chain. Hip-hop is hip-hop, man.
Cuban link, QB chain, belonging to MoMA. Pac saw the chain, got his medallion.
Tell me what you guys think. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is Machiavelli Media. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.